I am going to lose my mind if I don't get Sulfuras this month. Oh, hi there! It's collection lock time! This month we had Day of the Dead, which actually seems to last 3 days, but hey, I'm not complaining. It's a day that I always seem to miss, even on my other account. But this year I managed to buy every vendor item, which consisted of several transmogs and 5 new toys. I also managed to earn the Dead Man's Party achievement by dancing with Katrina. And with the help of my good friend Mikey and my brother Tom, I also got the To the Afterlife achievement by fighting my fellow contenders. Unfortunately, we didn't quite have the time to murder each other multiple times, so we didn't get the Vientos and Calavera achievements for defeating 20 and 50 contenders. It also turns out that I missed the quest The Grateful Dead, which rewards a macabre marionette pet, so I'll have to make sure to grab this next year. And Blizzard also finally added the Convert Time Runner button back into the game, so I converted T-Swizzle into a standard character and immediately picked up the skinning and leatherworking professions. I'm not the most efficient gatherer, so I haven't actually got much leather, but thankfully, Toledo was still able to make a couple new transmogs, and on the bright side, even if it takes years, she'll eventually be a level 300 blacksmith, meaning she'll finally be able to properly craft Sulfuras, Hand of Ragnaros. Anyways, now that we've got a level 80 Blood Elf, we can actually get the Blood Elf Heritage Armor, which I think is stunning. So I joined Lorthamar on a journey to revisit Sindorai history. I also got the Tauren Heritage Armor with Mudara, though this one was slightly more accidental. I kind of stumbled upon the quest whilst gathering herbs for alchemy, and only realised when I was suddenly killing level 61 mobs. Once I realised, I decided to follow it through, because I will need all the Heritage Armor sets eventually anyway, so now I have 3 Heritage Armor sets completed. Completing this also gave me a new back piece, which resulted in me getting the Fashionista back achievement, and because that's the only Fashionista achievement I had left, I also got the Fabulous achievement, so now I'm feeling like ultra super duper fabulous. And whilst gathering herbs, I also managed to complete all of the quests in Mulgore, including the quest Ghost Howl. For this one, I had to find a once rare NPC called Ghost Howl and kill him. He dropped a cloak, which I promptly turned into a local NPC and was rewarded with a couple new transmogs. Apparently this quest was far more interesting in Classic because you could actually keep and equip the cloak. Not to mention that Ghost Howl was actually a rare NPC. I don't think we'll ever know why Blizzard demoted him, but yeah, this was an interesting find. I also continued my Molten Core runs, hoping for some more Blood of the Mountain, but unfortunately I've not had much luck this time. I actually think I'm getting less than 1 Blood of the Mountain per month, so I may have to start properly farming it. This can be done by entering Molten Core, mining all the Dark Iron deposits and killing all the Molten Destroyers, but I must be careful not to kill any bosses. I then need to reset the instance to go again. If I kill a boss, it creates a lockout, meaning I have to wait until the next week for new deposits. It's also worth noting that the Molten Destroyers are far more important than the deposits, because the blood has about an 8% drop rate from them, compared to a less than 1% from the deposits. So with that in mind, if a deposit is looking a little too close to a boss for comfort, I'm skipping it. Whilst we're on the topic of raids, if you're not watching my Twitch streams every Saturday, you're missing out on brilliant moments like this, where I get feared through the world in Blackwing Lair, and I have to use the character unstuck service to get out. Anyways, during my weekly runs, I completed the Giant Stalker armor set, along with the Bloodfang armor set from Molten Core. Huge thank you to Danny, who traded me the pants I needed. And then thanks to another very generous trade from Danny, I also completed the Judgment armor set. I do still have a bit of work to do here, because I am trying to collect all source IDs, and there are so many helmets. Like, I don't know why this one set needs 7 variations of the same helmet, all with different source IDs, but regardless, it's nice to know I have 3 more sets completed. And it's also not like I'm not making progress. I mean, I literally got the Judgment Helm variation the very same day in Onyxia's lair. After my weekly runs, I decided to finally take Flower Basket to Ungara Crater to gather some arcane crystals, and yes, for those that have asked, I will be getting Transmutation Master on Mudara. I was a little hesitant at first because I thought it would be more work, but as it turns out, this has been changed to be a little easier to manage. Originally, you would need to max out Mr. Pandaria Alchemy and gather Ghost Iron bars, which at the time had a 1-day cooldown on them. But now, I just need to be a level 300 Classic Alchemist, which is kind of what I need to do to transmute arcane crystals into Arcanite bars anyway. It makes sense to do it, And if I do, I won't actually need 50 crystals, because I have a chance of getting duplicate bars. Still, it was nice to gather a few more, knowing that it's one less thing to worry about. This month has been a super busy one, because we also had the anniversary event, Happy Birthday WoW, and Pilgrim's Bounty. I accidentally missed the first week of the anniversary event, but let's be real, I wasn't going to finish it all in 3 weeks anyway, so I'm not too upset about it. Plus, Pilgrim's Bounty was super successful. See, for Pilgrim's Bounty, I managed to complete every achievement except for the Turkey Lurkey achievement, which has me turning rogues into turkeys. But when I completed this on my old, very much not new account a while back, I discovered you don't have to do this one during Pilgrim's Bounty. It can actually be completed anytime. It's easier to do during Pilgrim's Bounty because you're going to have the turkey shooters from the event, and they do disappear at the end of the event as well. But if you get lucky and you loot the silver-plated turkey shooter from the Pilgrim's Bounty, you can turkey anyone whenever you want, provided you're willing to wait an hour between turkeyings. Anyways, point is, I got it. I got the silver-plated turkey shooter, and I can complete this achievement anytime I want over the next year. And to make things even better, I also looted every item needed from the bounties, and I completed every quest. So unless new stuff is added next year, I can basically consider Pilgrim's Bounty completed. I mean, I have to complete the quest on a Horde character for total completion, but like, the quests are the easy part, come on. And as for the anniversary event, I did manage to buy a fair few things with Time Warp badges. Because I'm so focused on Sulfuras and classic content right now, I haven't been doing a whole lot of time walking, so I didn't have many badges to spend, but I was still able to bag a toy and a fair few tier 2 HD armor sets. And I did run Codex Acromy, and I answered Historian Law's history questions correctly for a few more badges. And despite having very few mounts, I managed to actually match a mount in Mount Mania, which got me a new achievement. So at least there were some wins there. And of course, as always, we finished this month with a visit to the Trader's Post. Naturally, I bought the Hand of Resh Kagal that I had frozen last month, and I froze the gigantic Highlands Gobbler for next month. I then bought the Chef's Apron tabard, because I love to cook and I just think it's really cool. And the rest of my tenders I decided to spend on a couple extra transmogs. I still have a lot of work to do, but I'm ending this episode at 5.83% completed. I have to say though, next month I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into obtaining Sulfuras Hand of Ragnaros, because I can't go into the next year knowing that the eye is just sitting there in my bag, waiting, watching, winking. Wait, what?